why don't we just jump into the DC fandom stuff, Ricky Flux? Why don't we just jump in the smooth transition here?
So, how do you want to do this? You just want to go in order, like the live blog? Because you got a fantastic live blog going. I highly recommend. If you missed anything or if you missed everything or just some things, highly recommend going to the driveinpod.com. And
right. Whether you saw it or not, I have some insight on here. You're going to get some more insight right now. So make sure you check out the driveinpod.com. So DC Fandome, I did a live blog that went in order of announcements. Overall, Ricky Flux, what do you think of Fandome this year? Did it live up to the hype? Did you pay as close attention to it?
Fandome lived up to the hype and then some, in my opinion. I was so excited last year, and remember, we had Snyder Cut coming. Okay. That was going to be like the thing. That was like, all right, we got something, and we got some great stills. We got a trailer with the hallelujah, slow hallelujah, if you don't remember. But
hallelujah.
But then we got a surprise with the Batman trailer. So no matter what happened here, like this could never live up to that. But the Batman trailer was phenomenal. We finally got Black Adam, and we got other projects going here. But I think those were like the two where I was like, oh, okay. Like this is DC Fandome. Obviously no Snyder Cut, but we got more here. So
I would say last year was better. I think the amount of content that came out was better last year. I sat through the whole thing. I literally watched the entire, I would mute some of the projects I just did not care about. I don't read comics or anything like that, so I didn't listen to that aspect. But the Batman did steal the show once again. There's a reason that it was the finale. We know the whole hype that was brought on for DC Fandome for this year, right, was the Batman. Last time we had to look forward to trailers for the Snyder Cut along with the Batman, but you didn't know you were getting a Batman trailer. So that was just an added bonus. In terms of material this year, I was let down by the content because a lot of these films are pretty much done with production, or they're nearly done with production, at least shooting of the film. Whether you're talking about Peacemaker, Aquaman 2, Black Adam, obviously the Batman's done. Okay. The Flash is pretty much done as confirmed this week. That it just wrapped filming. But I was a little disappointed. We didn't get more trailers. I wanted more trailers. You didn't have the Snyder Cut to look forward to. Black Adam, yes, we got a cool clip, but I wanted to see more, right? So let's start off with Black Adam and Dwayne Johnson. This passion project he's been working towards for 15 years running now. He's been cast as his character before Iron Man even came out. It's crazy. And before the DCEU even existed. So we did get an introductory clip. But all we got last year was just some fan art, not even fan art. It was Boss Logic. He's famous. Right. He's just like this famous artist for superheroes online. I'm not sure how he does it, but he does some incredible work. But The Rock's like, yeah, let's just hire him and put it out for DC Fandome and say we have some concept art. Well, we finally see Black Adam on camera at this DC Fandome, and I love the clip they had. I wish we had a full trailer, but I did love that opening clip. He's truly menacing. He looks evil. I want to see his interaction a little bit more with the JSA, people like Dr. Fate, Hawkman, and other characters that are supposed to appear, like Atom Smasher. What do you think of the clip, Flix?
I like the clip, but I will say The Rock's intro, because that was like the first big project in DC Fandome to kick it off, really. So him just discussing his passion for this project and saying this is the most powerful. He's and you got the
hierarchy in the DCEU is about to change.
But
how many times has he said that?
But he was getting into it on Twitter. I don't know if you saw that with people. He's like Black Adam's stronger than Superman. He doesn't there's no kryptonite needed to kill him. There's no weakness. That's why
Rock beef on Twitter.
He was getting into beefs during DC Fandome on Twitter, and I loved it. But yeah,
hierarchy in the DCU.
I would have liked to see his face and him in the suit. We only saw with the hood on, not really a good we couldn't get a glimpse of his face with the suit on, but it was a cool clip. I think that if we got anything, it was going to be a success with Black Adam here. So that's why I'm satisfied with it.
Yeah, I just wanted a trailer. We've been talking about this movie for 15 years. You have the whole world watching, all DC fans watching. How do you not deliver a trailer after you've said the hierarchy in DC is about to change? How do you whatever? That just makes no sense to me. And you've teased Pierce Brosnan is there. Aldous Hodge is there. Noah Centineo is there. And we didn't even get a glimpse of them in the costume. It was last year.
Yeah, we just got logos.
It's like they've showed a belt. I'm like, oh shit, a belt. Like I should be impressed by this. Like I have this in my closet, bro. It's just like it makes no like it's just
You want me to
like
go
it
get my
doesn't get me
WWE
excited.
belts?
Like you couldn't even like I mean you got brought concept art last year. Bring concept art of Dr. Fate. Actually, there might have been concept art of Dr. Fate, but like Atom Smasher, Hawkman. Everyone wants to see Hawkman. That's a character that's like deep in DC lore. Like how cool it would have been to see Aldous Hodge playing that character. But we'll just have to wait. We'll just have to wait. But let's move on to the next panel they had. Aquaman 2. By far, in my opinion, the worst panel. It was
horrendous. This was bad. Like, obviously, you got the pick of that and the pick of Jason Momoa, which has already been leaked, like whatever, in the new black suit. And sure, Black Manta looks better, but not to have a trailer, not even a teaser.
Behind the scenes of Momoa driving.
The loser of DC Fandome for major projects is Aquaman 2.
Yeah. And like this is something it's actually the highest grossing DCEU movie, which is kind of nuts to say. So how can you not have, especially after last year, where there was no footage of Aquaman last year. You're going back-to-back DC Fandomes without Aquaman footage. You gave me a behind-the-scenes look. I thought for a second that Black Manta had a smaller helmet. I even wrote that in the blog. Nope, same size. I saw it side by side. His head is too big. It's way too big. I get it. He's Black Manta, and his head's got to be a little bigger. It doesn't have to be as big as the freaking sun, right? You can shrink it a little bit. But I'm happy that we're seeing Yaya. But once again, this movie has shot a lot of. It's been shot. It's like mostly done. Like, how can we not? The Batman put together my favorite trailer of all time with 25% of the movie done. 25%. These movies, and we're about to get to The Flash. The Flash, like Ezra Miller steps up and he's like, yeah, we didn't have enough footage to make a trailer. And I see a tweet the next day saying The Flash has wrapped filming. What, did they shoot the last 90% in the last day? What the hell? What is that? And Ezra Miller, what's he doing? Showing up to DC Fandom wearing a dog collar. What a psycho!
All right. Are we jumping to The Flash here?
Why not?
Are we flash forwarding?
I'm done with Aquaman. DC Fandom was weird.
All right. Well, now we're going to The Flash here. That was going to be my comment. What a dummy! He was wearing a choke collar. What are you doing?
I'm like, wear a Flash shirt. Wear like the symbol. Wear a hat. No, I'm going to go to DC Fandom and wear a dog collar. Psycho. Psycho. And everyone already thinks you're a psycho.
No. Like, I think Kier's saying choke for obvious reasons.
Oh my God.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, he wore a choke collar. Like, that is messed up. So already not a good sign. Then he lies to us straight to our face. And then we get this new teaser, which I'm not as down on it as you are, because we did see an alternate Flash, which I was shocked that they would tease here. But I wanted to see Batman, not just a behind the head footage. Like, if you're going to do that, then might as well just go all the way.
Like, you could have showed me a better view. Maybe you didn't really show me anything. We knew Keith was in the movie. You showed like the cow. You didn't show, right, the Batmobile. You didn't show any of Affleck. So it's just like, for me, it's like,
you got to show something.
And his suit was disappointing. His head looks stupid. You see that still?
Yeah, I heard mixed reviews on Twitter for that. For me, I really don't like any of the suits. Like,
it better be just incomplete.
Which I know we're not going to touch on this, but the Flash TV show, that's a great suit. Even though that show is just a soap opera, that is a great suit.
I've never seen the show, but I have seen the suit. It's okay.
The first 3 seasons of the show is good, but then it just falls off the wagon.
It looks like it's like wool. It looks like it's made out of wool or something.
But I mean, like the colors, the yellow boot, like it's.
I guess it's fine.
It's very.
I don't know. I did like that shot of Flash with like the bolts like going all over his body, when he's in that cave type of location. It looked like the Batcave almost. But who do you think the villain is for this movie? Because do you think it could be this alternate Flash, or do you think that you could get a reverse Flash or something?
Reverse Flash. I thought I saw a little reverse Flash in that teaser. No,
I don't think it was confirmed. I couldn't tell if it was him or just an alternate Flash. Maybe the reverse Flash is alternate Flash.
I think it is reverse Flash.
It would make sense because that's how like the that's how the graphic novel runs. It's pretty similar, except they just change up the Batman role a little bit here. And then we got a shot of Supergirl. We did get a shot of Supergirl, but we saw her face, and that's it. We didn't get to see the best part with her suit because this trailer didn't show you anything.
Right. But also, I just want to say this also with the Flash suit, but not the Flash, the other Flash that I said, you could see that the suit had like the Batman logo on it and the Flash over it. That was on the suit, similar to the Andy Machete Instagram pictures. You just thought those were like teasing, saying, "Oh, the Batman's gonna be in this movie." No, like it's literally on the suit, on the second Flash's suit.
I was shocked by that.
So I'm interested to see like how that comes about and that origin story there. So I'm not as down on this project and this DC Fandome event or sequence here as you are, but still could have been better.
I'm a little concerned that we saw zero reference to Affleck in this movie. It makes me think he maybe has 5 minutes of like screen time in this or less. It makes you think he's barely going to be in this movie.
Don't do that to us.
If he's not even, like, you got Keaton being teased, maybe because he's the future Batman in the DCEU. And it's like, it's just giving you a taste. He's going to be more, like, there's a reason why they're showing him, right? They're like, if he was only in 5 minutes, they wouldn't tease him in a teaser. If Affleck's in this movie, they wouldn't show you Affleck right in the beginning, almost like Suicide Squad. They learned from Suicide Squad not to show a character in a movie that is not going to appear more than 8 minutes. They learned that from the Suicide Squad.
You're right.
Or Suicide Squad, not the Suicide Squad. But I see a tweet right in front of me. It says jaw-dropping first look. It wasn't jaw-dropping. It was cool to see Michael Keaton in the cowl, but it could have been anybody wearing the cowl.
But that's just like these comic book, like, obviously we are also comic book fans.
Jaw-dropping.
But these people that are literally obsessed with it, so like they cry if they saw this teaser when it's not. Like, it's not special. Right. What's special is the Batman trailer. Yes, not this.
Right. And then in terms of other news, I was hoping that we were going to get an announcement of a Static Shock live action character. We know there's a movie in the works with Michael B. Jordan producing that. The fact that a Static Shock movie was happening was actually announced last year during DC Fandome, but they made it seem like they were announcing it for the first time here. Not true. They mentioned it last year, but we didn't really get any other info other than there's going to be the publishing company for Static Shock. I don't know what it is right now off the top of my head. They will be making also a DC animated movie. We also got a Peacemaker trailer for the Suicide Squad sequel / spinoff from James Gunn, starring John Cena. Ricky Flick, what do you think of this teaser?
Honestly, nothing has really changed my thoughts on the Peacemaker series. All these teasers here, like even the teasers before DC Fandome. I'm just really excited for it. I'm just really excited. I think John Cena, this is his chance to play a superhero, quote unquote, and he's going to kill it. And because he knows this is his last shot, this is his last big thing. He needs to kill it, to be honest. And really, they already got greenlit for a second season, no? So, this is going to be.
I don't think yet.
Really? Maybe I'm misremembering.
I think during DC Fandome, they had that little discussion panel, and I think John Cena answered a question. He said, hopefully we'll be back for a second season.
Oh, he said hopefully.
I think they want to make a second season. If I had to put my money down, I would say definitely there's going to be a second season, but it hasn't been announced.
Got it.
And you don't know like whether like he'll go from this series to a movie, what the exact game plan is for Peacemaker. But I think he looks hilarious as expected. He has a sidekick, not just Vigilante, who is this hero that's kind of like a foil for Peacemaker, but he also has Eagly, the eagle, and it's funny at the end of that trailer where it's like the eagle's like hugging him. I think that could be like a hilarious dynamic. Yes. And it follows up with like that James Gunn having like either a Groot or having a weasel or having some type of animal that can't really communicate but still be a lovable figure.
Right. I completely agree.
What else am I missing? Anything else? We had a Batgirl trailer. No, we got Batgirl announcement. Not really an announcement.
No, concept.
We got concept art from the guys who directed Bad Boys for Life, and they just showed a picture of Batgirl that could have been from any comic book that's ever existed.
That was disappointing as well, and honestly, way overblown on social media. Literally was nothing.
Yes, and the only big news is they were joking around and they said, "Well, she'll have red hair." It's like it's Leslie Gray. She'll have red hair. That's it. What else we got here? Anything else, Flex? Shazam. You got like Rachel Ziegler. Look. Rachel Ziegler, all right, huge up and comer. Helen Mirren, we had a look at as Hespera, Lucy Liu as Calypso. A couple looks there. Was expecting a trailer for this. It would have been cool if like they
I
went
was
back to
too.
back with Black Adam and you had like Zachary Levi on
Yeah.
screen with Dwayne Johnson. Just because you're not going to see him in
Mm,
the movie together, like could you not put them on like DC panel, like put them on like a panel on Fandome and
I
just
think
see
it's
how
too
they
early.
interact?
I think you want to wait for that until they actually go against each other.
All right, but
But
like,
that would be great to see.
do you have what's your anticipation for Shazam? Shazam, excuse me, Fury of the Gods.
Just the more I see about it, the less I'm excited for it. I was more of a hit. I was more a fan of it than you were, as the first one, I mean. But the more just like Zachary Levi is in this Kurt Warner movie. And I keep seeing that on my
Can't get it out of
timeline.
your head.
And I'm seeing this. And he looks literally like they pumped, like they grabbed like an air pump and pumped up his muscles in this with this suit. It's just, I'm not having a great time here with Shazam Fury of the Gods. And hopefully like it does well, but I don't know. And it is kind of weird. Helen Mirren's in this. You got Dr. Fate, Pierce Brosnan, and Black Adam. That's also weird, is bringing back old people, but it does make sense comic book wise, but it's just kind of odd to me. So I'm a little nervous for these two projects, but we'll see.
I didn't have faith in Zachary Levi after the first one. And then I saw the way he threw a football, and I
Oh,
cannot trust him in Shazam Fury of the Gods. I just can't. And if you throw a football like that, and then you expect him to go against The Rock in a future movie, who was a college football player at the U, I can't. You got to
you
recast
cannot.
it.
No.
You got to recast it. You don't have a choice. But you can't have Zachary Levi go against The Rock. It's just the biggest mismatch since like David and Goliath, except this time David would absolutely get obliterated.
Yeah.
Except if they, so I don't know. I don't trust it at all. I love Helen Mirren, by the way. I think she's awesome. Lucy Liu, I really only like her in Kill Bill.
Yeah.
I can't name something else I actually like her in.
Yeah.
But Rachel Ziegler, I like that. I'm a that aspect has it almost like a Florence Pugh in a Black Widow type of vibe, in my opinion.
You were gonna say attractive, and you were like, "Oh, I gotta change it up here. I gotta change it up."
So true, so true. No, I caught myself there. That's how you get in trouble here in the 21st century in cancel culture. All right, that does it for DC Fandome. Any other final comments before we kind of wrap up here?
I guess after talking about it now, even though like I was satisfied with it, maybe just because my excitement for all these projects could have been more. But imagine if the Batman didn't have a trailer, this would have been bad.
Would have bust.
Yeah, but the Batman just makes it just elevates it to another level. So you got to listen to our episode, our emergency pod. Came out right before this pod. Listen to that, or watch on the YouTube. Either one. Electric Pod.